Hello ladies and gentlemen, today we're back in the Company of Heroes 2 on the Theatre of War campaigns on the Southern Fronts, and now we are on Kharkov Divide, the second to last mission. So let's get into game setup, let's see what we have on either side. It looks like we have some computer players, and of course it hasn't remembered my bloody settings, so let's just do this real quick. I don't really know what Kharkov Divide is about. Generally, if we talk about Kharkov, there was obviously quite large battles there in World War II. Let's just get this one up here. Fine, screw you too. I'm not doing it. And we'll get some decals. Commanders are good. We need some intel bulletins though. Right, let's get... This one's always good. Oops. There we go. And Sylvie. Right, good stuff. We'll go infantry focus. So Kharkov, very interesting time and period of history in World War II, where it was besieged, where it was counter-sieged, all of this wonderful stuff. Take and hold the victory points to win the match, holding more victory points. So a normal match, each player will start with a single Tiger tank. Players will not have access to buildings that can build additional heavy units. The enemy will invest into anti-tank units. Okay, so we have a Tiger. It's going to be kind of useless though by about the 10-minute mark, because the enemy will have a bunch of PTRSs, 76mm, and of course tanks of their own, and then we're not able to get tanks. Not sure how well this is going to go. That's a pretty nice skin though. I have that one, so I'm not exactly sure how that'll look in Kharkov. Oh, it looks okay. Right, there we go. But first of all, we do need to build a building, so let's get on that. Grenadiers need to push forward, take the zone. There we go. And we have nowhere near enough money for the MGs, so we'll just push up with the Tiger. If they shouldn't really start with anti-tank stuff unless we're talking about the areas that they have, like up here in the spawn points, so, or the victory points, I should call them. So we'll just push up without worry, just like they are doing with their Tiger tank, while our infantry take the land that is theirs. Another engineer might be a good idea, or a mortar team might be an even better idea if we're going after some entrenched units, which it does sound like we are kind of going to have to. Let's just push up and see what we see. We'll take this point and then push from there. The engineers are here, so if the Tiger does take a hit, then we can just bring him back. It would be nice to take this point here though. There we go. Right, let's get our engineers with the Tiger. You guys need to take this point here. It seems like... Oh, there we go. Something is spotted. Oh, we have a gun. Oh dear. Alright, so there's two ZSU-32s here. Alright, let's push back. Otherwise we're just going to lose everything here. Are you really this bad at shooting, Tiger? Right, so we've lost our engineers, so that means our Tiger has to move back. He has done some decent damage though. Yeah, rear armor hits, I get it. So let's get the mortar team over here now. Let's move you over too. That was somehow a bounce. How have you not taken out that gun already? Alright, let's get the mortar team here. Alright. This is not going as well as planned in that quadrant over there. So what I've learned from this is that we need more engineers, and that the mortar team needs to do some work on this area here. And it looks like it's trying. We actually took out one of the guns, which is good. We can also get the MG on top, which helps out. A command tank may be useful in this situation, but let's get Panzer Tactician instead. Alright, so the Pioneers are back up and running, so let's get them back to the battle zone. I want to see what's going on here. Nothing great, so we'll just retreat them. We are losing a sector, which is this one. It looks like they're pushing from the right side. I want to be in a position where I can push this side first, and the mortar should be able to hit these guys. It has 0 kills so far, which is kind of surprising since it's been shelling the area. There's its first kill, which is great for us. MG is on top, making it a lot more useful for us. And there we go. Volks Grenadiers have retreated and recuperated, so let's go back up. Let's get Assault, or Escalate, to Battle Phase 2. Or 1, I should say. Once we crack this zone here, that basically means that we can then move to the right. We have lost quite a lot of victory points at this point, but it's not the end of the world, just because we can make them back. We need to move up the mortar team first though, move up the Tiger. Tiger has got 5 kills, but it's nowhere near its second star. Let's give these guys some flamethrowers, just to make them a little bit more useful in close combat role. And hopefully they don't pick these up. I could blow them up, I suppose. That could be something I do. We are actually getting attacked in quite an interesting way. They're actually cutting off our supplies here. But the Tiger tank should be able to deal with them. But we need to take this point first. So we take this point, and then we get some Volks Grenadiers. Because these guys, they don't have a ton of health. But let's push these guys up here. So the Tiger is in position. Good hits. Right, you guys, first of all we need to build a bunker. I think a bunker is probably right to do. So if we build a bunker here, then that can cover this area while we push on the other areas, which would include this area here. So the Tiger needs to move with the mortar, which needs to move with the engineers. That seems to be the way I want to do this. We can get the Panzer Technician, which will be useful. Oh no, the guys are back here. So let's try and take them out with the MGs and the main 88 gun. It looks like we are able to. Right, let's go take these guys out. We can okay, so we can only go to battle phase 1. That basically means that in the tank department we are really limited to just a Tiger. So we need to move up our mortar team. We need to move up our Volks Grenadiers. There we go, and we also need to put an MG on this, but we have nowhere near enough points. So hopefully we can hold off the enemy before we get an MG on that point. Then we just need to move over to this star point over here now. So we get the Tiger over, we get a bunch of our engineers over, and the Volks Grenadiers need to come as well. So there we go. Let's just bring them all in one big lump. You guys as well, come on. Everybody across. Tiger is in position to push. The reason to do this and just push this point is because we have the other 2 points, we have such a nice little mass of troops that our allies have in the center. Therefore, we don't really want to annoy them or anything like that, or change the situation. What it is much better to do, I do have, you don't really have range, but we'll put a few shots down. Right, let's push our Volks Grenadiers forward first, just to see what we see. Enemies are revealed. Looks like we have some PTRS boys. You guys stay here. There's this. So we do need to push into that. No, not you. You need to move back. Good hits, good hits. Looks like they have 2 guns per position. That's how they're doing this. Let's get himself a flamethrower. Generally that means that infantry-wise, they're not as good. I mean, the penal battalions are pretty good against vehicles, but against general infantry, they're not too great. Shock troops are a hell of a lot better. So that's them taken out. Let's take out this 76 as well. And all we have to do is just keep this back here. And also build a bunker. There we go.
We have a forward structure under attack.
We could fire a rifle grenade shot, but since there's only 2 of them left, I don't really feel like that is required. Looks like they've taken this position. Can you really not kill this? Come on. Ah, screw it. We'll just push up. There we go. Get in a better position. So the Tiger is also nearly done. We'll get an MG here.
The enemy is attacking one of our forward buildings.
So the bunker is on fire. Let's get some grenadiers. And then what we'll do is once we've captured this... Oh no, we can get some more men here, right, good stuff. So this bunker is ready, so we need to build another one, like, around here, basically. Yeah, that's a good position to be in. We also need to push up the Tiger, since they're chucking infantry at us in quite a large number.
We have a forward structure under attack.
We have 4 Volks Grenadiers. They're all in a good position. They've destroyed my bunker on the left side, which I don't blame them for. I'm not surprised. That machine gun is pointing the wrong way, but that's fine in my books. We can push up the mortar to here, just to help out with our troops pushing forward. I mean, we could use our Tiger tank to just blast them into their base, but I think there's better ways of doing that. Alright, take him out. Come on, kill the machine gunner. Alright, good stuff. Let's just keep pushing. They have quite a lot of men on these central points, so I'm actually going to move the Tiger to go and help. They do have a lot of Panzerschrecks though, which is something to worry about. But taking away this from them, I think, is very useful. At the same time, we do need to provide support for that central point. Can you please hit them with the 88s? No? Okay. I suppose I could get ourselves an armored car, maybe that would do something. But the engineers are in position, so let's get them a flamethrower. Where are the other engineers? Oh, they're over there, okay. Panzerfaust. Come on, move, move, move. You're gonna have to... Okay, that was kind of ridiculous, but you did it. Alright, let's push here. We're taking the central point, which is great. It seems like the troops over here have just kind of given up. There's only 1 guy left, so I'm not going to use rifle grenades. I don't think that's required. But our Tiger should be able to kill those guys. Yep. He's got himself a star as well, which is wonderful. Alright, let's get on the point, so once we kill these guys, we can push forward with them. I don't think we'll lose anything, but we do need to bring the Tiger back. They are behind our lines, as per usual. There's 1 guy behind our lines, god damn it. And he gets mortared. Good shit.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Oh shit, I forgot to build a damn machine gun. Alright, we'll do that now then. Right, take out these guys. We've taken this position, which is great. We have 2 groups moving over to this star to take it. Once they're there and in a decent position, what we can do is build a bunker. We need to repair the Tiger, push up the mortar group, and just pretty much hold this position for now. I mean, the scout car will get taken out by the grenadiers since they have a PTRS on them. There we go. Well, not a PTRS, but the German equivalent, I should say. Alright, so your machine gun is ready. Pioneers need to move more to the center. Come on, take them out. There's only 2 of them, you can do this without worrying too much. The Tiger actually no, let's get the scout car over here. Scout car might be a better idea. At the same time, we can build ourselves a bunker which goes here. Yes, they are going to flank, so we're going to need another bunker. And oh no, I moved up the scout car, didn't I? Okay. Right, is there any upgrades we can actually get? It looks like no, which is very much a shame. The scout car's coming though, which will help against all of these guys who are flanking very hard. All of these partisans. Our Tiger still isn't actually level 1, which isn't that surprising. I mean, if it's your only tank you have, you're going to make sure it takes a while to get to the higher tiers. So they're seizing that sector, which is completely fine. Machine gun is covering this sector. We should probably build a machine gun looking straight here. The machine guns, I don't think, will completely hold everything. The reason for the bunkers is to slow down the enemy advance. And it seems to have been doing a decent job at it so far. Right, so that's destroyed. That means we should push up the scout car as well. And we're also taking the fuel for us, which will help. We do need some kind of healing station. I think putting it in the center may be a good idea. So we'll just put it back here. Tiger is in a position to help. That is an IS-2. Okay. Right, so we need to push the Tiger over here before we run into that IS-2. Looks like we're gonna... No. You go over here. We are going to move the mortar over here, because as you can see, the Tiger 2 is coming. Never mind. Looks like we can go this way. Yeah, it looks like it is. Come on, Tiger. Alright, hit that first. Before it kills all of my troops. Good stuff. Right, so it's got one thing right now. Whoa, buddy. Right, can you hit this, please? I don't know if we win this battle or not, but we're going to try. Maybe with a little bit of help from these guys. Whoa, get away. If we take out the supporting infantry following him, then we'll be in a really good position. But I do need to get troops back. And I can't for some reason. Seems a bit odd. But the IS-2 is by himself. Taking this position up here. We'll take this one as well. Mortar really isn't doing anything, but that's okay. No, wrong one. We want the Panzer first. Damaged engine. That's useful. Come on. Out of control, good stuff. Well done, everyone. Right, so when can I get these guys back? It seems a bit odd that I'm not able to use this to get them back. But we do have a 76 here that we do need to deal with. The IS-2 is dealt with, so that's pretty good for us. Let's get a heal station here, when we can. I don't even think... Yeah, this isn't even a machine gun yet. What's going on here? We have an SDKFZ under fire. You guys need to retreat. You're a bit too far behind enemy lines. But we are taking this point for ourselves, which is good. This guy's down to one man. And once we take this, I think it's time to go back to base and recuperate. We do have 826 manpower, so we do have enough to be able to do that. I suppose a heavy machine gun isn't out of the question. Yeah, let's retreat you. The only thing we really have on the map right now is this guy, and our mortar, and our Tiger tank, which is getting repaired. So let's move these two guys to the center, and get a machine gun on this, making it a bit more useful. Okay, that died within like a hit. Luckily the 76 that killed it is now dead. And we are winning in the points game now. And we have pushed back the enemy. So once we've recuperated, once we're back on the map, then we'll be in really good stead. Right, so this needs to heal, become a medic station, I should say. What do we have? So we have an M19, which should lose to this, and also there's a Tiger behind him, so I'm not too worried. At the same time, if you could reload that, that would be grand. And there we go. We have them up. Let's just get everybody back into the action. We should actually bring in a Panzer IV command tank, just to give our Tiger a little bit of a buff. We are losing the right side. That's okay for now. Just need to set up another bunker. To be honest, I think more engineers is probably the best. So we'll push everyone to the center first, just to make sure everybody is up and running and healed to full. And then we'll push some guys over to the left side. Sorry, the right side. Right, I need to get you a gun. It's kind of annoying having all these bunkers and no guns. But it looks like the Tiger tank is already going, so maybe I don't have to worry too much about it. They are pushing the left side as well. But yeah, you need to repair this. The Panzer IV is here. And it looks like we have an attack on this side, so moving over the Tiger tank is probably necessary. It is actually 2 stars now, which is lovely. But yeah, let's get these guys healed up, and then we can push in with the command tank. I don't know what tank they have over here, so that is something that I'm kind of going in blind for. Let's see. It's an Su-85. Okay, so that's pretty dangerous to what we have. But let's get everybody up and running. Okay, my Tiger's stuck. Oh dear. They have a T-34 too, so we'll move back our Panzer IV. And push forward these guys. Our Tiger is stuck. Right, you go and hit them. You need to come over here and hit this. Hit it with a Panzerwerfer. Or don't, you know, it's really up to you. Can you please just hit something? You hit the wrong one. Good hit. If we take out the Su-85, it's easy to do. Right, those guys push through there. It's a good hit. Come on, one more. That's all I'm asking. And if you get hit, that's fine. Oh, you bounced. Good shit. Oh, crap. I've left the Tiger to its own devices, but this crew's only shot, so nothing, no massive damage to it. And this T-34 is pretty much dead. There we go. Right, let's push these guys forward. Let's get over here. Probably get the Panzer IV over here too. Purple grenade is out. Killed 2 people. Good stuff. Let's get these guys back in action. Or you guys need to get repaired and ready to go again. We'll push you guys to the left side this time. So now you go here. How are we doing over here? I mean, they have an Su-6, which is kind of annoying, but we can deal with it. We're down to 175 now. The machine gun is completely useless against a weird noise.
The enemy has
Sounds like
destroyed
somebody's
one of our
scraping
forward
outside or
installations.
something like that. Maybe they are, who knows. Anyway, we're pushing this point with half of our troops, and then we'll push the other side, but we do need to push to here.
The enemy is attacking one of
They're
our
taking
forward
the sector after destroying some of the bunkers, actually all of the bunkers, and it would be really nice if our Tiger tank could actually hit this Su-6, but unfortunately it's not able to. So we'll pull it back. We can't push the Tiger forward without relative troops, but we are taking the center there, so that's good. Maybe the assembly point should be behind the center. So like here. Something just blew up. The Su-76 is firing in. And we could do a reconnaissance overflight just to see what's going on.
From our eyes in the
There
sky.
we go. So the first things first is we set up a bunker there. We set up one next to it, but slightly behind, so I guess attack second. And let's push forward, since I don't really see anything. I know there's stuff there, though. Right, so we've taken this point. Let's just take this point real quick. And we can meet in the center with the Tiger tank. The Tiger tank is in full health, but it's firing at this and a Su-76, so it doesn't really have to be at full health, it just has to be able to bounce a few of the shots. Both of them are firing artillery. Oh, hello. Nice to see you. We need to kill the the ZIS-76 first before pushing forward. Right, so we take that, and then we get an engineer, and then we push the Tiger up to there. And we make this a heal point first, just because it's not going to get attacked at the same rate. But we are taking our stars back. That's an Su-85. Alright. So you need to heal this right now. Good hits. Come on.
The bunker is now a field hospital.
Bunker is now a field hospital. That's great to hear.
We are losing a sector.
Now we just push up all of these guys. We're losing a sector, unfortunately, but we have taken two of the other ones, which is some key sectors in our way. So we've taken two of the stars, meaning that we are winning right now in the sector war. The issue is with that Su-85 coming back up, we're going to have to deal with it at some point. Oh, of course, we have the command tank. I forgot about that. We should probably keep that as close to the troops as possible. We still don't have a lot of battle points, which is kind of sad. But we'll set up the mortar here. Finally, the Tiger is back up to full. We'll go forward with these Volksgrenadiers, see what there is. If there's nobody at this point, we'll take it for our own. It looks like there are a few people. So we'll push the Panzer IV up. Su-85 is there. Good rear armor hits. Some good secondary hits. Come on, nice. Oh, don't let it run. Gotta kill it. If it keeps repairing, it's gonna be an absolute arsehole to deal with. There we go. How you doing? Out of control. Watch out for the troops. Alright, so let's move in there and help them. There's another Su-85 over here. So, yeah, we can just keep pushing forward. Is it worth trying to push there? I'm not sure it is, but why did you turn? Okay, you need to run right now, otherwise you're gonna get hit in the ass. We're still winning on points though. Panzer IV, command tank. Let's push it back to the center. What the hell is going on here? Okay, so they have two IS-2s. Tiger Tank is going to have to deal with both of them somehow. Literally no idea how, but they are making a push to the center. So we need the command tank here, we need every available troop here. There's nobody back at base, there's a few guys over here, so let's bring them over. If they take some of these ammunition points, I'm not too bothered. The main issue is if they take some of the main points. Let's get ourselves a 76, 75, sorry. Might be able to get there before the IS-2 does. Highly doubt it though. We'll actually keep one set of people over here just defending, just in case we do get flanked. The Su-85 is still there, still doing work. Let's see. Two IS-2s is not great for business, in my opinion. Plus an Su-85, but the Su-85 has taken a decent amount of damage. Alright, there we go. Let's push this in. Here they come. Fire one. I mean, it's kind of working. You fire a Panzerfaust, right? Damaged engine, that's good. Right, let's keep everyone alive here. There we go. Su-85. Oh no, it's a T-34 to the side. Okay, so we don't really have to worry about that too much. My engineers just got blown apart. So I need to invest heavily into some engineers, since they're the only thing really keeping us alive right now by keeping the Tiger alive. But yeah, my engineers got absolutely blown apart right now. You need to do something about this. It looks like you're not going to. Let's put some smoke here so he has to push through. Fire. Right, good hits. Fire again. Come on, finish him off. Nice. Right. How are we doing over here? Not great, but good enough. I think is the way to say that. So let's take this point back. They don't actually have a point in their control right now, which is really good. We'll just push some enemies over there. I feel like that was their last big push. So the fact that we were able to stop them there means that taking the center is quite a hard thing to do for the enemy. There we go. We can still lose this though. So we're going to push this munitions point once again. It looks like they have taken the right side, so if they swing to the middle, they can still change this fight. Let's get some more flamethrowers up. I do need somebody to build a bunker though. So let's get you in there. And there's the Su-85. It's a good hit. Need you to turn. Just means that sometimes we bounce some shots, which is good. Good stuff. So that's the Su-85 down. And over here, we have run into minimal resistance. I did see a sniper, which will be an issue. But it looks like our AR counterparts are doing a wonderful job in the top parts. Let's throw a rifle grenade at this. And a bag of grenades as well. Come on, there we go. Beautiful throw. That should kill a lot of them. Okay, it fell the house. Good enough. We've taken this point, so fuel is a necessity. They are really down to 15, so this match is pretty much over. The Tiger really does carry you in this mission if you keep it alive. You still have to go against IS-2s and the like, but it's still pretty good. Alright, let's take these guys out, just as a nice little reward for ourselves, and retreat, because the Su-76 will kill us.
two Soviet armies before turning east to encircle the city of Kharkov. Despite attempts by the Red Army to halt the German advance by throwing in a rifle division and a supporting tank brigade, the German drive to Kharkov continued.
So we're able to take out the IS-2, take out these IS-76s, take out the Su-76s, and push towards Kharkov, as it just said right there. Says I've been disconnected. I don't really know from what. I am connected to the internet, so I don't know. But anyway, we were able to, it seems like, fight outside of Kharkov and win. The Tiger tank in itself doing a hell of a lot of heavy lifting, especially with killing all of those IS-2s and killing the Su-85s, because without that, the only thing we had to kill those machines was the 75mm anti-tank gun, which really isn't good enough to do that. So I've been disconnected, number of kills 32, damage taken hell of a lot. So overall, a pretty successful mission, so I'll catch you next time.